All right. FDC 2025 is happening this month of August.
Amen.
And it's our desire that you may be part and parcel of us. So if you are on leave, if you're at work, if you're anywhere you are, we will be streaming live, by the way, Cindy. And of course, we'll put here, what is it called? I want to scan the QR code.
Yes.
If you'd want to join us on those very dates.
Help you to register.
And it will help you register fdc.org so that you can be part and parcel of us. And the reason why we want you to be part and parcel of us is because the topics that we are discussing, they are very engaging. They are narrowing down right from the pulpit to our very own homes. And today, of course, I'm joined by none other than Good Morning, CITAM.
Amen. Thank you.
Rev Kwame is here with me
Amen.
again, and we just want to understand.
Sure.
We've seen the billboard, by the way, on Thika Road. In Thika Road. To make a Thika Road na wapi pengine?
Langata Road.
Langata.
I think there's one just here, Valley Road. Kuna ingine hapo Mombasa Road, Jogo Road.
Very nice.
Yeah, quite a few places.
Very nice. Unajua the time you're told CITAM tuko na pesa. Ukiona billboard unajua tuko na pesa.
All right.
But we are having a very interesting theme for this particular year.
Yes.
Unmasked.
Unmasked.
What is it that is masked and what is it that we are unmasking?
Okay. First of all, try your best to join us. The registration is absolutely free.
Yeah.
As you heard from Maria, there's a QR code, but you can also go straight to the website, fdc.citam.org, and you get all the information. You'll even see some of the faces of the speakers and a bit of their profile. But what are we unmasking? We're trying to get to the place of absolute truth within us, especially as believers. There are people who are basically living double lives. This is the life I show you, not just online, but in real life. This is the life I show you. I'm a good usher, or I'm singing in the worship team, but I also have an affair with a married person in our church or in another place. I present myself as an excellent Sunday school teacher, but I'm finding ways to embezzle money at a large scale from the company where I work. The whole business of presenting one type of life which you believe everyone else admires and is happy to see, but what's really going on the inside. And that whatever's going on underneath the surface is what's doing damage. We want to help families who are going through trauma. I know there are lots of families, myself included. We've had experiences in the past where there's some things that we're dealing with that you just don't want anyone else to know, and you want your life out there to be as pleasant, as nice, and as happy as you believe it should be. And you try to solve your own problems, but you're living with a broken heart. You're living with a broken relationship. We're all living in a broken world, and that's one of the things that we want to deal with. I think one of the biggest topics we're going to be dealing with, we're not just dealing with families in the nuclear sense of two parents and kids, but we're also dealing with families that are run by single parents.
Wow.
We're dealing with families, just a single person. You form a family in your own right as a single person. We're dealing with issues affecting families where you have 3 or 4 generations, and the older generation is either unhealthy, unwell, needing care, and it's putting a strain on a younger generation that's trying to bring up, trying to educate your own kids, but you have to pay the medical fees of your parents, or your parents have to live with you because you have to take care of them. At the same time, you're trying to raise your own children in a normal, quote unquote, normal, as much as possible situation. All those issues are going to be discussed at the conference.
All right. What are the topics? The workshops, actually.
We
have both the topics because there are speakers that are coming.
Correct.
And this is the dynamic of CITAM. We not only just, bring people to just speak and they go home. We also want you to have a space where you can interact with each other and even speakers that are in that particular space.
Exactly.
So part of the morning sessions will be more of speakers.
Mostly speakers. There will be some interaction even during the morning sessions in one or two of the plenaries.
Yes.
And people will be able to ask questions from online or even in the actual audience.
Yes.
Then the other context we will have interaction is in the workshops.
Yes.
We want the workshops to be in the afternoon from 2 to 4. We want those to be as interactive as possible.
Yes.
One of the things we want to introduce this year especially is seasons or times of prayer.
Yes.
Where we can actually just call people together and say, okay, this is what you're struggling with.
Yeah.
Why don't we just go into the presence of God, ask the Lord to minister to you, to your needs, to your problem, and to the stuff that's now coming up to the surface. I think people will need space to decompress, room to be ministered to as well, places to just go cry and let God deal with what's going on inside. So topics like, healing trauma in the family.
Okay.
That's going to be one of the big topics. We have another topic about why is there a battle between male and female?
Yes.
Why are we trying to show ourselves to be tough, or women are trying to show themselves as being capable, and they are capable leaders in the workspace, and yet they're not being promoted or even overlooked, etc. We're going to be discussing that. We have a topic in the workshop on why are Gen Zs afraid of marriage.
Ooh.
And we heard that last year. It was one of the
what? That topic.
One of the posts on X, I think it was, that Gen Zs fear 3 things: God, hot porridge, and marriage. And so we want to deal with that. We want to talk about it because it speaks to the deeper issue of not trusting the institution of marriage.
Yes.
That, it didn't work for my parents. My parents are divorcing or they're separated. Why should I take marriage seriously? Or why should I take any relationship here seriously? And that's sad because trust is being eroded. And you can't have a whole generation, Gen Z or Gen Alpha, growing up with this level of mistrust and pain because they will pass that on to everyone else. And that's sad. We have a session on... let's see, there's a really good one here. How generations can get along together.
Okay.
I'm a boomer. My daughters are millennials. And they make they're not embarrassed to say so and live up to that. My granddaughter is a Gen Z. Thankfully, she talks to me. So I can hear where she's coming from, what her generation is feeling. Even especially on issues of faith. She came to the Lord when she was still quite young, about 10 years old. And she's now 20. So she's really a wonderful witness for the Lord in her college space. She's very active in the fellowship. She goes out for missions and things like that in the context of college. But she many times will have a question, and I'm so glad she brings it to me, a spiritual question or an issue. And I kind of feel that's good to have that level of communication across generations. So we have a topic on that as well. Another one is we're going to talk about co-parenting, especially for blended families where you've had divorce or a person who's remarrying. And we're also going to deal with that whole section of divorce and remarriage as well. We also want to talk about how families can just become more open about the relatives they have who are disabled, living with disability. Too many families, even in church, even CITAM, just don't want to bring their disabled children to church, maybe even to Sunday school. They're concerned about how those children will be treated or looked at, or even if it's just an embarrassment to the family. We want to address that directly. We also want to talk about again, this will be in the times of the workshops themselves, times for people to come together. How do you deal with money? What's your how do you deal with money or the lack of it in a tough economy? how do you make good financial decisions
Yes.
for the future,
Yeah.
for yourself, for people that you need to take care of in the future, or even presently. How do we make sense of life in this economy? We'll have sessions on getting to that place of inner healing, and you know, the pain that you've carried for years. Can the Lord deliver you from that? Absolutely.
Wow.
And FDC is the place to be.
Wow. So what you're saying in a nutshell is you are talking to all the generations.
All generations. But especially millennials and Gen Z.
Gen Z.
Because we know you're the majority.
Yeah.
The other day I was looking at a chart about the population, and boomers are 3% of the population of Kenya. 50% of the population of Kenya is below the age of 25.
Yeah.
So we have a huge number of Gen Z, Gen Alpha, big numbers.
Yeah.
Many of whom are growing up in families where it's unstable, either financially unstable,
Yeah.
emotionally unstable.
Yeah.
There's certain dysfunctions.
Yeah.
It's not to say there's a perfect family out there.
Yeah.
In fact, somebody said the other day that every family after Adam and Eve
Yeah.
is dysfunctional.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it just depends to what degree.
Yeah.
But yeah, every family needs help at some level.
I love it. I love
yeah.
it.
So come.
Come. It's
Amen.
a call to all of us to just come for the Family Discipleship Conference. I think at some point I figured it out. It was a parental thingy until I joined one. And then I discovered this is also for me.
It is.
And so it's a call to all the millennials, the
It
Gen
is.
Zs, the Gen
It is.
Alphas. Please
Amen.
come. Please
Yes.
come.
Yeah.
As long as you're able to just understand what you're saying.
Exactly.
And the workshops are there for
Yes.
all of us. So
Oh,
create
precisely.
time from the
From the 26th
26th
to the 30th of August.
So it's a whole week, a whole week to just get to be
Amen.
equipped
Yep.
in the space of family. And we'd want you to be part and parcel of it. So if you are able to join us online as well, you'll not be able to be in Kenya and its environs, but if you're fine beyond, we'll be live on YouTube as
That's
well
right.
as Facebook.
That's right.
At CITAM ChurchOnline as well as CITAM. I think we'll also be at CITAM Valley Road.
We'll be at CITAM Valley Road's
Yes.
YouTube page. We'll be on Hope TV.
On Hope TV.
And on Hope social media.
Hope social
yeah,
media
as well.
and CITAM Church Online.
Yeah.
So we'll be there representing.
Amen.
Go to all our pages, get to subscribe, get to share, get to like, so that every time we just drop something, you'll be able to be on top of the news.
Amen.
But right about now, I just want to encourage all of you to just come for the FDC. And
Amen.
again, if you're part and parcel of CITAM, you know, this is the time to interact with Rev Kwame when you meet him on the streets
Sure.
of CITAM Valley Road, and many other pastors, and
Anytime.
me as well.
Yeah. Pastor
Yeah, Pastor.
Maria. Why not?
But then we need to talk about me going to theology.
Good.
We need to talk about
We
it.
did.
We'll talk
Come,
about
let's
it.
have a chat.
All right. Welcome to FDC 2025.
Amen.
And get to just come and be equipped, because we want you and your families to get to a higher degree. We've said all the families
Yeah.
are not
Yes.
functional,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
dysfunctional.
every
So we want to
single one.
increase the degree. Yeah.
Amen.
So we want to see you and we look forward to seeing you. All right. See you at the FDC.
Amen.